I'm starting a piece, I usually set my canvas according to a print size, being 8.5 by 11, 11 by 17, whatever the standard size that you could buy a frame in would be. So my sketching process is really rough. It's really rough in traditional media too. So when I drew traditionally primarily, I used so many layers of paper and light tables. The way that I use layers in digital medium is the exact same way that I would use them in traditional, where I would draw something out really, really rough on a sheet of paper, and then I would lay something transparent over the top of it like vellum, or use a light table to create a second sketch on top of that, and then I'd do a third sketch that would be my line art. I don't like erasing out line art in traditional media. I tend to get in a hurry about things, so if I was ever like getting an eraser on there, it was pretty much guaranteed that I was gonna wrinkle or rip the paper. I am a little bit faster in traditional mediums. If you've ever worked with digital art, you know that no matter what screen you have or a pen interface of any kind, there's not enough friction. That is a slippery surface. You're like ice skating across that thing and it'll like kind of peel out on you. The way I think about using the lasso tool to isolate something and then delete something within a certain parameter is it's essentially like using an X-Acto knife, except that you don't have to sit there like this with it. You just kind of click it in there and learn how to make your line art somewhat airtight. Every layer of this process, from the sketch, line art, coloring, shading, every one of those pieces are where the piece starts to evolve, meaning that I don't know exactly what the piece is going to be until it's actually done, and I let each stage tell me what it's going to be, and I try to relinquish as much control as I can and let it be more fluid or something that I experience or that I'm open to. Every time I'm scrolling through blending modes or color schemes on this, I sped that up by 999 to 2000%. Nobody needs to watch me have an existential blending crisis for 5 minutes to 20 minutes. I'm always still trying to get any kind of digital medium to feel traditional in some way. In the time that I was getting into digital art, I mean, aside from the MS Paint thing I was doing when I was a little kid with like a mouse, which hardly counts. It was 2003 and we had Wacom tablets that were, it was a tablet that would sit on my lap like this, and it was like this big, getting like scale because perspective. You get your pen on that thing and try to, and you're drawing down here and looking at a screen over there. I don't know what synaptic bridges I formed by doing that all the time. Let me tell you, I can make cognitive leaps bigger than that. That was hard. I was so tempted to grab a photo for that. That was a lot of different layers of airbrush. That took a long time. I was using the liquify tool a lot to kind of like bend that thing around and using layer masks. Yeah, that was really hard.